Today I will be talking about the deceitful people. There's a great warning written in the scriptures, and one of the reason is the reason why the scriptures were written to be read by people. When you want to have an authority over any kind of work, you study for that. A lot of hard work is put into it to take a degree or to specialize in that so that you have an authority over it and a complete understanding how to go about it. And then you become the master to perform your duties towards that work. When God created this world, He too had certain guidelines, certain boundaries for human race to follow. And for that, His Son was sent with all the preachings and all the good teachings to understand the word and understand how to conduct your life and how to be careful. Because the good and the bad are both on the earth. Therefore, who else than Jesus came to the world in the form of human being? And then when He talked to the people or He preached, He used parables. There is a very nice parable about when Jesus says, do not judge people, because the measures that you take in judging others, the same measures will be taken for you to be judged. Do not see the speck in the eyes of your brother. Brother means the fellow beings, the neighborhood, the friends, the families, not one brothers or two brothers, but the people around you. Do not see the speck in the eye of your brother when you have a plank in your own eye. And then you say, in all your kindness and all your goodwill, you tell the brother, come, I will take the plank, the speck out of your eyes. Again, looking down and judging that this person is very, very bad. He has a plank, she has the bad habits or whatever. Let me take the speck out of your eye when you yourself has a plank in your eye. This is how the deceitful person behaves. They will always find faults in you, in your work, in what you speak, what you say, how you conduct your life. Everything is a fault for them. Therefore, there are many ways where it is written about a deceitful person. In Proverbs 26 and 27, I have taken out where it says, the haters will always find faults in you. And when they speak, they will be very kind. When their lips are tightly packed together, they are using words. They are not open in their heart, so they use very, very carefully the words to deceive you. When they show their kindness to you, especially, this is the time be very careful, because they are about to deceive you. And when they will deceive you, the assembly will see, means the crowd will see. Judas Iscariot did the same thing with Jesus. He was always very, very sweet, very talkative, very highly educated person. And he would always be the nearest to Jesus in everything. But there was a deceit in his heart. And when he was very kind and he came and kissed Jesus, that is the time he gave the indication to the people who came to arrest him that this is the man, arrest him. His kindness was a deceit. Many a times you will find people who suddenly have a certain habits, and then you find them changing their habits, coming and being very sweet to you when they had no time, but suddenly they have all the time to come and spend time with you, and come on odd times also, the times that they never come, or they never have kind words for you or very helpful towards you, nothing. But then suddenly they change their nature and become very kind to you and coming and spending time with you. They have a deceit and something coming up their sleeves. They are using your situation and your kind heart just to involve you into that, so that when they do their deceitful things, you also become a party to it for no reason. Because you were simple, you got into the trap of their deceitful nature. So, it says again in Proverbs 27, be careful with such people when they show their kindness. Because such people will always, who have once been a deceitful person, will always be deceitful with everybody else also. The rude words said by the friend are better than the kindness shown by a deceitful. It is written there. Especially when you are blessed and God is using you for certain blessings. You have a very potent force around you, and this potent force keeps you protected. Therefore, the nearness of the God is required. The potent force create a magnetism inside of you and aligns you with God. This magnetism makes the people be drawn towards you. Good people only. You don't have to run after anybody. The good people will come on their own, sent by God to be all around you. You don't have to go anywhere. But protect yourself from the deceitful person. Many things happen in your life where you have experience of a deceitful person. A relative of mine had a very rude and very, very disgusting sort of child. And she would just get after anybody's life for no reason. She ordered something from a shop, went, the shopkeeper gave her time, that come that time, I've already ordered, it's coming, so come and take it. She went. The things had not been delivered. So she made a big ruckus about it and made a lot of noises that you promised me, I have come and this and that. I happened to be visiting them. I never knew what is happening. But the cops were called because the old man had not kept the promise of getting the stuff. The cops were called by the parents because she told, call the cops. And that old man was troubled so much that moment. I never knew anything about it, and I was just being in the house. I had come to visit them, my son had left me, and I was to go back on my own. So suddenly, the very kind words came from them, which they never do. Come, we'll drop you home. I thought, okay, fine. But they turned their car to somewhere else. I said, where are you going? Oh, we got some work in the market and then we'll go back. We'll drop you. And I saw the cops there with their daughter shouting on top of her voice. And then I was told, just go and see what has happened. We are old and we can't go out of the car much, but just see. And the media and all was there. Suddenly I realized there's something wrong going on. I don't even know what is gone wrong. But I was sent there so that I am seen in the media. Maybe I am the one who's involved into all this crap they've done, the family. So I was annoyed. I said, don't you feel ashamed of telling me to go there? I've got nothing to do with that. And I took another conveyance and I went home, very, very annoyed with myself and with the people who trapped me, who trying to trap me. But there is a potent force over you that immediately gives you a sense that no, because you're a kind person and you've come out of kindness to look them up, they took your kindness heart, your kind heart, and were trying to deceive you. The deceit was in their heart. So that anything comes, the blame comes on a person who was seen there. This is what happens. The magnetism, the potent force puts inside of you, protects you from such deceitful people. Never be carried away when suddenly people change their routines and they have time for you. They have time to listen with you. They have time to sit with you. Listen to what you want to say, or being very kind, very sweet, or bringing some gifts with you for you. Be careful. In that kindness is a deceit. Always be careful. When anybody changes themselves for you, for no reason, they have come with a pre-planned something in their mind. And because of your good nature and simple and kind ways, they are deceiving you. So when we walk in our life, we have certain experiences, and in that experiences we must always share with others. Not just kept, it is there in the biblical narratives, but when you read it only, then you will come to know. And if you have read it, share it with others, which is very important. Because in sharing, perhaps you are saving somebody else who's kind-hearted and who's helpful. That person's goodness has been taken for granted and being deceived. It was a small message. When Jesus spoke, he spoke in parables, and in the parables we got big messages. This was a parable of Jesus in Mathew chapter 7, and about the deceitful people and how one should be careful. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. This is Anita Binepal from Mussoorie. Do subscribe, share and like my channel, Words of Wisdom, decoded by Anita Binepal. And thank you so much for your likes, and thank you so much for watching. God bless you all.